I already see not only hear it from my parents, but also I can see the blessings in giving. I want to start this sermon with a story, a true story about a poor family. So there was a poor family who has 3 children, and their father is a driver, was a driver, and their mother a housewife. Yeah, so they don't have a good income. And you know what? There are 3 children of them in the family, and the family need help from their uncle to pay the tuition fee. So every semester, dulu itu every 1 bulan, ya, her mother come to the uncle and ask for help to pay the ujian, ya, because if they cannot pay the ujian, they cannot go through the test, ya, they cannot go to next level. And you know what? The uncle is very kind. He help his family every time they come. Every semester, every year, until they are since elementary until high school, they always come. And even more, when they go to the college, yeah, the uncle still help them. Yeah, so there are 3 children of them, and the uncle pay the tuition fee from the elementary until they finish the college, yeah, the university. And you know what? Someday, those 3 children become successful person, yeah, and they help the uncle family. You know, even the uncle family children work in their company, yeah. And you know what? When one of the uncle children get married, he used apart from those was 3 poor children. Yeah, so he helped the uncle helped this family, and then by the time in the future, those 3 children who've been raised up and success help the uncle, and the uncle is my father. Yeah, so I see the blessing in giving. I see the blessing in giving. My father helped my tulang children from their elementary until the university, and now they help us. Yeah? I mean, that's the blessing in giving. There are 3 lessons that I got lesson from my parents about blessing in giving. One is, it's not about how much you give, but how sincere your heart in giving. In 2 Corinthians 9 verse 7, it said that each of you should give what you have decided in your heart to give, not reluctantly or under compulsion, for God loves a cheerful giver. So if we give with cheerful heart, yeah, we cannot hurt someone that we help. Yeah, we cannot hurt someone with our help. For example, you don't expect someone to be nice to you if after you give help to them. Yeah, because you give with cheerful heart, give it to God. Then there was a story. There was a man. This is not a story, it's a true story. There's a man family worked for my father, yeah, and then my father helped them and paid the tuition fee for his children, the children, and then this man is still my father's assets, yeah. So he worked in my father's small business, and he stealing all the time, you know. But my father always, I said, yeah, why you keep helping them? It's okay, because I help for God, not for him, yeah. So. But I cannot understand why could he hurt my father, but my father still loved them. It's not a family. It's not family. It's just a poor family for somewhere want to work, and then my father give work and a place to stay, but my father still help them. And then what I learned that if you give with cheerful heart, yeah, you will receive a cheerful life too as well. 2, the lesson is sometimes non-material gift is precious than material. Yeah, maybe your young people here, I don't have a lot of money, I don't have a lot of possession, maksudnya saya nggak punya harta, but what can I give? Yeah, Exodus 20, you know one of the law says like this: honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which the Lord that thy gift giveth thee. Artinya apa? If you give honor to your parents, you will have a long life. Yeah? I want to share another story. This is a real story. Yeah, there was a number of my dad. Maybe you know my number of my dad lived in my family. Yeah. Yeah. Not my number dad. Yang opung yang Busta. She was a disabled person. Yeah, because he got stressed before, and she went to psychiatric hospital, rumah sakit jiwa, and then she was lame, like a half lame, and then she cannot do anything. She don't have money, she don't have any family, she don't have anything. Just depends to live in my house. And you know what? She, like, sorry to say, little bit mental disorder, and it's very hard to take care of her. And you know what? But my mom take care of her. Yeah, that's not her mom. That's not my opum, but only a number of my father. And it's not easy to take care of her. For example, there's one time that that Namburu want to stay at another house, my relative house. Only one day, and they return the Namburu because it's, sorry to say, it's disgusting. It's not easy. It's very hard to take care that kind of people. They return it with beca. Yeah, only one day. They cannot stand it. You know what? But my mom take care of her 13 years. Not 1 month, not 2 months, not 1 year, 2 years, but 13 years living in my house. And you know what? I can see that God pay back to them. Yeah? And you can see, I not try to boast my family, but I can see that God bless my family. Yeah? My father and my mother has a good family, has a good children, has a good daughter and son-in-law, and have a good grandchildren. I think that's all blessings, yeah, from God. It's not because of their power or their money or everything. I think that's because a blessing. So sometimes it's not about money, yeah. Sometimes it's not about money. You can give anything. You can give honor to your parents. You can give time. You can give service to this church, and God will repay you in many miracles ways. And the third lesson. This is the last lesson that I really love to share to you. When you give, this is my father always said to me, when you give it to God, not to man. You know what I mean? When you give it to God, not to man. So when you help someone, you not expect that person will pay it to you. But you just know because God loved me and I should love surround me. Ya, kita mengasihi tetangga kita dan saudara kita. Let's open Proverbs 19 verse 17. I think this is very powerful verse. Proverbs 19 verse 17. Amsal 19 ayat 17. It says like this. Proverbs 19 verse 17. He that had pity upon the poor lendeth unto the Lord, and that which he had given him will pay him again. In Indonesia it says like this. Siapa yang membantu orang miskin memiutangi Tuhan. You know the word memiutangi in accounting is called account receivable. So you put, for example, this. I give money to Bang Roni 100,000. So Bang Roni will pay me back 100,000. Yeah, 100,000, pay 100,000. So if you help poor people in need, God will give it back to you. But there is something more that we cannot understand. This is the story. This is not the story. Yeah, this is not the story. Yeah, I have that I was in not a good condition in terms of economic. I lost my job for 33 years, and then there was a story that I know a friend that has a family. I think they are less fortunate than I do. I was not fortunate, but I believe they are less fortunate. Yeah. So one day I heard that his children is getting gastric acid. Like 7-6 years old children is not coming to have and I understand. I said to my wife, I think they not eat proper. Maksudnya kadang makan kadang enggak. And then I asked to dia, Bang, do you have food, enough food in your kitchen? No, I don't have a lot of food. And then I said to my wife, Mommy, let's help them. That time I don't have money. I don't have job, yeah. I don't have stable income. And I said to my wife, what we have in the kitchen, what we have in the fridge, and then give a half to them. So I have papaya, I give a half. I have rice, I give a half. I give tofu, and I have sayuran. So I give a half to them, and then I send by Gojek. I said, Bang, this one for you. Just receive it. We only have this one. Just receive it. Then in a couple of days, like 2 days later, the child getting healed, ya, udah sembuh ya, udah kembali beraktivitas lagi. Saya jadi benar nih pasti kena karena nggak makan ini, mereka yang makan nggak makan, jadi sakit perutnya sampai kena masih anak kecil. And you know what? There was a miracle. Like few weeks later, there's a man come to me, a good man come to me and say, "Hey Damus, how is your business?" I say, "Ya, gitu-gitu aja Bang, ya kita lagi berusaha berkembang. What you need for your business?" Maybe sometime I will buy a machine lah to develop my business. And then that man said, "Okay, send me the link." "What link, Bang?" "Just send me the link. I will give it to you." "Give you what?" "Yeah, the machine. What you need?" You know, he helped me. It was a miracle, yeah. It was a miracle, yeah. That person helped me. That I never asked to him, yeah, but he helped me. And you know that machine cost like millions of billions, you know. So I help like small things, and then someday God send me someone to help me. You know, that's the man of God, ya. Saya memiutangi Tuhan 50.000, but Tuhan pay me like millions of millions. Yeah, it was a miracle. And then another story. This is just happened to my family. Like few months ago, I went with a Grab with my son and my wife, ya, with a Grab. And then I saw the Grab is letter F, huruf F, from Bogor. I'm wondering, kok jauh banget Bapak ini dari Bogor ke Bekasi. And then I said to him, Bang, Pak, how do you come to Bekasi so far from Bogor? I don't know Pak, just the track send me to here, ya, maksudnya ya, otomatis lah ikutin aja. And then I said, what are you doing for life? Are you a driver? No, I told Pak. So story, he is a teacher, and his wife is about to deliver baby, and he needs extra money, so on the weekend she go for driver, yeah, for go driver. And there was a story that actually his wife has a tumor, and his wife about to deliver baby. So the BPJS cannot pay them because there are two medicine action that need to be done: deliver baby and tumor. So they have to choose which one will be covered by BPJS. So I said, ya, saya nggak tahu Pak, I have to choose between deliver baby or angkat tumor. So but I have to do both of them. So I do extra money. And he doesn't ask to me anything, ya. Because I start to open the conversation, he told me about the story. And then I said to my wife, Dad, do you have money? No Bang, we don't have any money. This is sudah tanggal tua Bang. But I said, okay, just give whatever you have, ya. Give it to her, give it to him. You know, and then I said, udah kasih 200.000. I mean, ya kita nggak seberapa kasih, tapi kasih lah, dan kita doakan nanti. So I asked to after the Grab finish, the conversation still open. So I chat him, Bang, boleh minta nomor rekeningnya Bang? Aku mau kasih sedikit Bang. Bilang, nggak usah Pak, isuk sedikit aja. Saya lagi dia. And then I transfer 200,000 to his rekening. You know, and then I said, I hope God help him in such miracle way. And you know what? Exactly 1 week after that, there's a friend called me. Hey Damus, do you still cook brownies? I said, yeah, why happened? What are you, do you need brownies? No, my office need a brownies. Can you send me a sample? Okay. Then I send sample to my friend. And then my friend said, my colleague Lamit, could we order your brownies? Okay, how much? Maybe about 70. 70 bucks? Yes, there will be a gathering in Ancol for my company. Okay, maybe about 70. Yeah. I can do it. And then after they discussed, the next day, the boss called me, Pak Damus, we order 120. 120 bucks? It costs like 12 millions. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, yeah, they are a big company and 12 million is nothing. But for me, like, you know, that's the map of God. You know, I help someone 200,000 rupiah and God pay back 12 million. I said, I think this is a miracle. I mean, I never have like salary 12 million in a day, but I think this is a miracle from God. Yeah. So I believe. So I believe if we help someone and we put a receivable to God, God will pay beyond our imagination. Yeah. It's not about how much we have. It's not about how big our asset, but how sincere we help people, and God will pay back to us. So let's have this blessings in giving. Yeah. Whatever we have in our hand, whether it's small, whether it's only 2 bread and 3 fish, just give it to God, and God can pay back more to you. This is this is what I can deliver sermon for today. I hope it can change our heart to become people who has a heart of giving to others. Thank you and God bless.
Amen.
Pray.